Badgers, welcome to another canvas haul, Jungle Roar edition. Not here to blatantly promote Katy Perry. Sing the song to yourself if you like. I'm not your mom, what do I care? So the majority of these are going to be tiger related, tiger themed. I have one pretty funny lion one, and then one ocelot one, and a couple of jungle ladies that I think also have like tigers and peacocks and stuff in them. So a nice little mix of jungle themed. So I'll go ahead and start with the one crystal. I think I only have one crystal one in this haul. And it's just sort of a regal looking tiger with like the gold and the blue. I always like the combination of gold and blue. Or almost always. I think in some instances it can look a little tacky, but in most instances I like the sort of like vintage regalness of gold and blue being put together. Also gold and green is a nice combination that I think we unfortunately steered away from after the 90s, but I was kind of into it. When they did that whole like gold, black, and green combination, I thought it was cool looking. But now I guess it's out of style. But yeah, we have a crystal tiger here, 30 by 30, 10 crystal colors all together. So when you get all the crystals together, it makes this sort of swirl pattern around its head. And then you have what looks like will eventually form a crown up here once you get all the pieces in. And then he's got some diamond shapes on his nose there. Nothing too extravagant, I don't think. This one is one of those ones where it's like, it's only a 30 by 30, but it'll probably take you a little bit of time because you got all this detail work in the border. And then you have all these like swirl pieces and stuff. And it's the little crystals. There aren't a ton of the big ones in this one. But I think it'll make a neat effect once everything goes in. So the crystals you're working with on this one, as you can guess, are pretty much variations of gold and yellow, or yellow and blue, gold and blue, all that kind of stuff. So there's a little bit of orange in there, naturally, because it's a tiger. And then there's that sort of medium yellow. Looks like there's 2 packs of that. Some blue that you see in a lot of the crystal kits, some clear crystal, a little bit darker blue. That's that blue that almost verges on a purple, but not quite. Some half domes of the faceted blue. You got some of those gold discs. Those are the ones that I think are going on the nose, the yellow one. Probably some other places. Yeah, they're going down in the corner for accents too. So that'll be those. And then you have some clear rainbow ABs. And then some bigger gold discs. So that's everything that's going into Mr. Regal Tiger. Put him up. Okay, next one. I guess we'll just do the tigers and then go into the other ones. Alright, so then I got this sort of rainbow swirl tiger, I guess you'd call it. But it's basically a white tiger jumping out of rainbow flames. So you have a bunch of, guessing 310. Yeah, 310 in the background. Let me see if there's much mix. Oh, that's fun. I was wondering why the background looked a little bit weird. I was like, is it just dot matrixing? What is that? And it's just the ones. You can probably see it a little bit better in camera. In person, that is really faint. So yeah, all the ones are going to be 310. So, I mean, it's easy enough to figure out, but yeah, that's printed really faint on the 310 portion anyway. The other stuff doesn't look too bad. But yeah, there's some blue and yellow flame on there. There's a little bit of red and orange around his chest area, and then there's a little bit of green down here. A little bit of green and blue up around the face. I've done a few different styles of this kind of art, not necessarily with tigers, but just where you're working with different flame images. And especially when it's like rainbow flame, the rainbow colors against the black 310 always makes a really cool color pop. So it tends to be what draws me to it. And I thought it would be interesting to have this sort of, I'm guessing this is probably going to be in some sort of like shaded gray or brown area. I thought that would also make kind of a cool effect next to all the color flame. So yeah, white tiger jumping out of rainbow flames. There's 20 colors in this one altogether. And this is all pre-bagged. It isn't marked with the canvas code, so just be aware when you get that one, you'll have to tag it. All right. And then I'm pretty sure those came off of Temu. This one, I think I may have gotten off of Amazon. Typically when I get them folded like this, that's usually an Amazon thing. Comes with standard toolkit. The majority of these all come with standard toolkits. If there's something different, I'll mention it. But it comes in the canvas codes are on these ones. It comes in the color trains. So you have a lot of yellows and those kind of misty greens, forest greens. There's a little bit of medium blues. So yeah, kind of a fun palette on that one. But pretty simple image, just a tiger face coming out of a palm frond. But I mean, you know, who doesn't like an image like that? It's just badass. So yeah, pretty simple, but I think it makes for a powerful portrait once it's done. There are 23 colors in this one altogether for a 30 by 40. Printing doesn't look too bad. The V's in person are a little bit faint. That might be one section you might struggle with. Everything else looks pretty good. Well, the P's are maybe a little bit faint as well. But yeah, V and P, and maybe this little bit of 6 down here. Those are the only real problem areas I'm seeing. Oh, there's a little bit of 6 up that way. Everything else looks pretty fine. 7s, maybe. 7s don't actually look too bad, but that may be another tricky number. I don't know. But yeah, overall, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, nothing that, you know, the lowest setting on a light board wouldn't help you with. So there's that guy. And then I came across, I do remember, pretty sure I got this one on Temu, because I remember looking at it and thinking, oh, I can't pass him up. But it's a little baby tiger in a teacup. And I do have a haul planned sometime after this one where I have like food and drink canvases to show, and he was going to be part of that, but then I thought to put this one together, and I was like, yeah, I'll just throw him into this one. So yeah, little tiger in a teacup. I liked all the detail on the teacup too, and then the variation between this sort of taupey cream color and then that bright pop of blue next to it. This was another one I thought all done up was going to be really pretty, especially when you have all the red flowers behind him. And he just looks so damn content. Okay, it says I only have 15% left on my phone. Guess I didn't check that earlier, but guess I'm going to have to go kind of quick. Let's see, 15 colors on this one altogether, 30 by 40. Printing looks pretty good. Pretty clean. And then pre-packed and tagged, it looks like, so that's nice. A lot of nice colors in this one. So that's baby tiger in a teacup. And then the lion one I found that cracked me up, because this guy is just a mood. Facepalm lion. Again, not going to be the, as I say in a lot of canvas hauls, not going to be the most exciting palette on this one. A lot of browns and tans, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of peach tone to make out his fur and stuff. It does come with a inventory kit, which is always nice, or inventory sheet. That's the image there, which is really nicely printed. So yeah, you could probably make a sticker sheet out of that if you wanted to. Comes in the sugar packet styles. They are nicely printed though. Usually when I get these, the numbers are kind of faded, but these are actually really nicely printed on there. But yeah, sugar packet style, 15 colors altogether. But yeah, a lot of brown, grays, some peachy tones, a little bit of yellow. Not wildly exciting, but he's so damn cute and funny. Because who hasn't had this moment with somebody at some point in their life where they're just like, oh my God. I'm sure I've brought out that emotion in people from time to time. Like, oh my God, Angie, just stop talking. The key code on here is a little bit small, but still workable. And there's also one on that side. So if you're one that tends to do 30 by 40s like me, where you kind of just clear cut through one color altogether and then you just flip it and do it that way, you have either end to work on. So that's nice. All right, and then little ocelot face. I think this was, I don't think I got this one from Temu. I think I got this one from Paint Some Way, I believe. And I think it was marketed as a leopard, if I remember right. But looking at the smaller face and features, I'm pretty sure it's an ocelot. Because, yeah, that's me. I can tell you it's an ocelot, but I still struggle with the difference between a cheetah and a leopard print. I still got to think about those, but I can look at this and be like, yeah, that's an ocelot. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of people out there that's like, what the fuck is an ocelot? So yeah, this is a 30 by 45. That's the image there. So it's just a face portrait image, but I thought the color mix was pretty cool. Oh, okay, yeah. For a second, I thought I got this in squares, and I was like, did I? But no, it's in rounds. And pre-packed. A lot of oranges and teals and jungle greens and dark blues. Little pops of yellow. Yeah, so just the color palette really appealed to me. A little bit of gray for shadowing, like up in that way. But really nicely printed. There's a little bit of confetti in the whisker area, but yeah, it's actually not too bad on the confetti. Once you get past the whisker area, it kind of calms down for the rest of the face. So that's nice. So yeah, that's green ocelot. Like I said, I'm trying to do the rest of these a little bit quick so that I can get them all on camera before my battery runs out. So then the last two are a couple of Jungle Lady ones that I got. So this one's Jungle Lady and Tiger. I was a little bit nervous getting this one. Pretty sure I got this one from Temu as well. I'll have to double check that. But I was a little bit nervous because when I first looked at it, I realized it's one of those ones that was marketed as a 30 by 40, but they gave so much room to the key code that they shrunk it way in. But it still looks like it's printed decently even at the shrunken in size. So hopefully once I get the drills down, the face coloring isn't going to be too weird on her. I don't think it's going to affect the tiger too much, but I'm always a little bit nervous doing portraits on smaller size canvases because the more you bring it in, the more it gets cluttered with the skin tone and things like that, and it starts to look more blotchy. You get a nice smoother finish the bigger you go on a lot of human portrait images. So I think it'll be all right though, because I've done a few of these in this size, and you do get a tiny bit of that blotchiness, but it's all right. I don't think it'll be too bad, and I can always make edits where I need to kind of smooth it out for this size. But overall, I just thought it was so pretty that I was willing to risk it. And her tattoo is not too complicated, so I don't think you're going to lose too much there. But yeah, there's 21 colors altogether, and you see how big they made the key code for this, and they put it on both sides, so that's why it's looking so narrow in the middle. I just think it's funny when they do that. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. Sugar packet style. That's your general color palette. It's a nice nature palette. Did I say 21 colors altogether? Ah, there's that one. And as always, I will link what I can down below. if I can't find a canvas, I do try to find something that looks really damn close. If it's one that you're interested in, if I absolutely can't find that exact canvas somewhere. But sometimes I just can't find anything, because these canvases tend to go quick sometimes. So I will make a note down below if I absolutely can't find anything, but otherwise I'll link as much as I can, as always. So this is the big one I got. I couldn't remember if I'd hauled this one before. Pretty sure I'd gotten it from Paint Some Way. Around the same time I got like the redheaded one I've hauled before, and the Galaxy Lady one, where I've said that they Paint Some Way does that thing where you can pick these larger canvases that are 40 by 70, and you can choose to either have them in full standard drill, or you can choose to have ABs thrown into your kit for like a few dollars more. I'm pretty sure when I first started experimenting with that, I got this somewhere around that time. And this is one that I did pick ABs in, as you can see right there. I think there was only two or three. Let me look real quick. But yeah, it's one of those inverted images, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but here. I'll do the thing where I'll put it to the side and then try to see if I can find the actual image and like overlay it over here. And you might be able to see it better that way. But if not, I'll try to show you here. So there's a big peacock in the background and a jungle girl holding a torch in what is likely some sort of homemade bikini. In, Jane and Tarzan fashion. Let me see. Colors here are. Okay, I got to be careful with this one because I just noticed that there's some loose drills in here. But I'll at least try to show you what the AB options are if you want to order it. There's a whole bunch of 310, just so you know. Let's see if I'm missing anything. So let's see. Oh, there's one. Yeah, it looks like one of the ABs might have gotten a little bit loose. See one floating in there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a bunch of ABs in this one. If you saw one of my last hauls where I think it was the Galaxy Girl, when I held that one, there was only like 3 or 4 in that one. There's like a whole bunch in this one. So, I don't know if they tell you that when you get the AB version kit. I think on there it just says like you picked the AB version. I don't know if they actually tell you how many ABs you're going to get. I think that's maybe something they decide, but I'll give you a peek at like the non-AB colors. See a lot of browns and there's some peachy tones, yellow tones, light pinks, some greens, a little bit of blue-green, like, jungle tones like the other ones. Some leafy colors, little pops of bright orange, some dark browns, some more like mocha type browns. Also little pops of like that bright green, like new leaf green. So that's kind of your general palette, and then this big honking bag of 310. And then the ABs you come out with, you get what I call the oil slick ones. This is like the black purple ones that have a touch of green in them. You get a bag of those. A couple versions of brown ABs. These almost look like the same thing, but they got different color codes on them. So this one looks a little bit deeper brown, more traditional brown, but with the AB topping. Get a good amount of those, and then you get this one that's more in that like mocha tone, but with the AB topping. And then you also get this brown, which is almost like a clay color, like a dark clay color. The more like golden tone AB topping. And then you also get a light pink. which is really pretty. So those are the ABs. If you decide to get the AB version of this kit, that's likely what you'll get in that one. So yeah, 40 by 75 on this size and 40 colors altogether. So yeah, it's hard to show you what her face actually looks like, but I'll try to find the image to stick in here somewhere so you can see a better detail. But yeah, face up there. This is the torch here. You can kind of make out what looks like a candle there, and then the peacock, and then you have a bunch of jungle foliage all around. There's also what looks like another torch back here. So yeah, I think it'll be cool overall. There you go. That's the jungle round of this one. If big cats are your jam, see, I feature cats every once in a while. They're not one of my top things to diamond paint, but every so often I'll get a few cat canvases. But that's what I got for this one, guys. So yeah, we'll talk soon. Thanks for stopping by today. Bye, guys.